Just when you thought the script was complete football, throws in a final twist, the kind that reminds everyone why this game is so unpredictable. What seemed like a done deal was suddenly paused. The betting stopped, the internet buzzed, and the whispers turned into deafening noise. Now the name Steven Gerrard is once again echoing through the halls of Ibrox. A return once thought unlikely now feels closer than ever. Fans are dreaming, timelines are filled with speculation, and the blue side of Glasgow is on the edge of its seat. But as always with this club, there's a catch, and this one might be bigger than anyone expected. 4 years after leading Rangers to the Scottish Premiership title and restoring pride to a club that had long waited for redemption, Gerrard could be on the verge of a sensational return. His name isn't just being talked about, it's being written in bold across the front pages. The stars seem aligned. The timing is ideal. The opportunity perhaps too perfect to ignore. With the club in need of a fresh direction after parting ways with interim boss Barry Ferguson and the fans desperate for clarity and leadership, Gerrard's profile fits like a glove. But here's the thing. The decision isn't only his to make. Behind the scenes, one detail has emerged that could throw a spanner in the works. While Gerrard might be mentally preparing for a second chapter, at Ibrox emotionally ready to step back into the chaos and the passion of Scottish football, there's a domestic hurdle that needs to be cleared. Sources close to the former Iglun captain suggest that his wife Alex is not entirely sold on the idea of uprooting their family from their current home in Bahrain. The Gerrards are living a life of luxury in the Middle East, reportedly in a $1,000-a-month mansion, far removed from the spotlight and intensity of Glasgow life. Moving back would mean more than just a job change. It would mean stepping away from comfort, sunshine, and anonymity into a pressure cooker that never stops. The couple has even reportedly discussed the possibility of relocating instead to the United Arab Emirates, perhaps settling in Dubai, a favorite holiday spot that also offers the kind of lifestyle they've grown accustomed to. That's not an easy decision to make overnight, and Gerrard has apparently requested a bit more time from Rangers hierarchy, including sporting director Kevin Thelwell and figures involved in the club's ongoing ownership transition, to convince his wife and weigh everything carefully. But time is not a luxury the club can afford. With an American takeover in its final stages and the summer transfer window looming, Ibrox needs stability, direction, and a definitive yes or no from its top managerial target. What makes this situation even more electric is the sense of inevitability that's beginning to form. Bookmakers suspended all bets on Gerrard returning. Former teammates are being linked to his backroom staff. Fans are already imagining what the team will look like under his leadership again. And yet the only thing that's missing is his signature on the dotted line. It's that close, and still it could all fall apart. That's the tension hanging over the club right now. It's not just about tactics or transfers. It's about a decision that hinges on family lifestyle and timing. And while all this unfolds, the club continues to make moves. Rangers confirmed the departure of 6 players at the end of the season. Janus Hagi, Leon Balogun, and Tom Lawrence will all leave following the expiry of their contracts, while loan players Václav Cerny, Rafael Fernandez, and Nascimento Cassiano are heading back to their parent clubs. It's a clear signal of transition. A squad being reshaped, space being cleared for the new manager's vision, whoever that may be. Leon Balogun in particular left a heartfelt message on social media, thanking the fans and the club for 2 emotional spells at Ibrox. He spoke about the pride of wearing the shirt, the highs and lows, and how even the tough moments deepened his love for Rangers. His words struck a chord with supporters who've seen him give everything on the pitch, and it was clear his farewell came with a heavy heart. It also underscored just how much this club means to those who've been part of it, and how difficult it can be to walk away. As for Tom Lawrence, his time at Rangers was plagued by injuries and inconsistency, a player with clear potential who never quite managed to string together a strong run of form. 15 starts across all competitions isn't what anyone expected when he arrived, and it feels like a move that never truly clicked. Václav Cerny, on the other hand, impressed during his loan spell, racking up 18 goals and 10 assists in 52 appearances. His departure would leave a gap in the final third, and his performances certainly raised questions about whether more could have been done to keep him. Amid all these changes, the Gerard story remains front and center. There's a feeling that this saga could define the direction of the club for years to come. His previous tenure wasn't just successful in terms of silverware, it brought identity, belief, and pride back to the fans. He knows what it means to lead Rangers. He understands the demands, and perhaps more than anyone else available right now he carries the respect and authority to command that dressing room. But the emotional pull of Ibrox isn't always enough. Managers have lives beyond the touchline. Families, children, routines all play a part in decisions like this. And for Gerard, the choice might not be as straightforward as the headlines make it seem. He may want the job, he may love the club, but if home isn't on board, the whole thing stalls. And with big decisions to be made soon, including pre-season plans, transfer targets, and potentially a new coaching staff, the longer this drags on, the more complicated it becomes. For now, we wait. The fans, the players, the staff, everyone connected to Rangers is stuck in this holding pattern, watching and wondering, will Gerard make the leap? Will the club get the answer it wants? Or will we be looking at another unexpected twist in this already wild story? One thing's for sure. The next few days are going to be massive. While the Steven Gerrard saga captures the spotlight, there's another fire smoldering in the background, one that could explode at any moment. The controversy surrounding former defender John Brown's fiery outburst on Rangers TV has now sparked a possible disciplinary storm, threatening to drag the club into yet another off-pitch battle. It all kicked off during the recent 2-2 draw with Hibernian, where Rangers were denied what many fans, and Brown himself, believed to be a legitimate goal. Midfielder Nico Raskin appeared to bundle the ball over the line before it was hooked away by Rocky Bashiri, and almost immediately Hibs went down the other end and grabbed the equalizer. But replays showed something curious. The ball looked over the line, not partially, fully. However, VAR didn't intervene. No goal was awarded, and the silence from the officials was deafening. That was the moment Brown lost it, speaking. On the club's official media channel, the former Rangers hard man didn't hold back. He called it corrupt, not questionable, not unfortunate, corrupt. The word hung in the air like smoke. His co-commentator Tom Miller tried to step in, warned him softly that maybe that wasn't something they could actually say, but Brown doubled down. "Well, I'm saying it," he fired back. And just like that, what started as post-match frustration has now snowballed into something far more serious. The Scottish Football Association confirmed they are reviewing the incident, citing potential breaches of Article 29.2 of their disciplinary code, the one that covers comments deemed to bring the game into disrepute. It's not the first time a pundit has said something controversial, but when it comes directly from a club's official channel, it becomes a bigger issue. The SFA's position is clear. There are rules, and they expect all clubs to respect them, even in moments of heated emotion. But Rangers are not taking this quietly. The club responded swiftly, issuing a strongly worded statement that defended Brown's right to express frustration, especially given the season-long pattern of decisions that have gone against them. According to the club, this wasn't just a one-off bad call. It was the latest in a string of officiating errors that have harmed Rangers' title ambitions. They listed several examples and insisted that spontaneous remarks made in the heat of the moment should not be grounds for punishment. The argument wasn't just about defending Brown, it was about defending the club's broader interests, its sense of fairness, and calling out what they see as a lack of accountability from officials. And it raises a bigger question. Are club media channels being policed equally across Scottish football? Because if spontaneous emotional commentary is going to be put under the microscope, then consistency is key. That's the line the Rangers board is holding on to, and if charges are filed, they're ready to fight. Meanwhile, the atmosphere around Ibrox is one of cautious anticipation. The summer overhaul is beginning to take shape, and every move, from the manager to the media, feels like it carries extra weight. Supporters are divided between excitement and anxiety. On one hand, the idea of Gerard returning, possibly bringing figures like Jordan Henderson or Stephen Davis into his backroom team, ignites hope. It feels like unfinished business, like a hero returning to finish what he started. But there's also a nervousness. What if it doesn't happen? What if this new era of Rangers, under different ownership with a squad in flux and a fan base demanding results, needs to look somewhere else? Time is ticking. Preseason isn't far away. Recruitment needs clarity. There's a sense that everything is waiting on one decision, and the longer it drags, the more the pressure builds. Gerard knows exactly what Rangers is. He knows the weight of the badge, the fire in the stands, and the expectation that greets every match day. That experience counts for something, especially in a league where every point matters and every mistake is magnified. But he also knows the cost, the pressure, the scrutiny. And perhaps more importantly now, so does his family. When he left for Aston Villa, it was seen as the next step. A Premier League challenge, a move up the ladder. But it didn't go to plan. And now returning to Rangers isn't about ambition. It's about legacy, redemption maybe. The idea that there's still more to achieve, more to prove. Yet none of it matters if the people closest to him aren't ready for the journey. That's the human side of football. People often overlook. Managers aren't machines. They're husbands, fathers, people with homes and habits. And asking someone to walk back into the furnace that is Scottish football, with all eyes watching and waiting, is no small decision. Back at the training ground, staff are preparing for all eventualities. There's a cautious optimism that Gerard will say yes. But there's also a backup plan, as there always is in football. Names are being considered behind the scenes. Conversations are happening. The American investors pushing the final stages of the takeover want a strong structure in place quickly. They're not here to wait. They want a project that looks forward, not one that lives in nostalgia. That's the tightrope Rangers are walking now, balancing the romance of a Gerard return with the practical need for stability and progress. Every day brings a new headline, a new twist, a fresh rumor. 1 minute it's all but confirmed. The next it's on hold, and through it all the fans remain the constant, passionate, demanding, hopeful. They want clarity. They want strength. They want a team and a manager who reflect the values of this historic club. Whether that ends up being Gerard or someone else, one thing's certain, the noise isn't going away. And neither is the expectation. Scottish football has always had a dramatic flair. But what's unfolding at Rangers right now is on another level. From controversial calls and possible punishments to high-stakes managerial negotiations and a summer rebuild, it's a storm of emotions. And through that storm, the club must make decisions that will define its next chapter. Will it be a reunion with a man who brought them back to the top, or a bold move in a new direction? Whatever comes next, it won't be boring. And in Glasgow, that's almost guaranteed. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Rangers appear to have secured a significant coup ahead of the new season, with strong rumors confirming that CALLUM HARE has accepted a proposal to join the Ibrox side. The attacking midfielder, whose contract with Coventry City runs out this summer, has long been linked with a move north of the border, and it now seems the deal is all but done. O'Hare, 26, has impressed in the Championship with his flair, vision, and ability to unlock defenses, traits that have caught the eye of several top clubs in both England and Scotland. However, it's Rangers who have seemingly won the race for his signature, offering the Englishman a chance to play European football and challenge for silverware regularly in Glasgow. The Birmingham-born playmaker has spent the last few seasons as a pivotal figure at Coventry, contributing with goals and assists as the Sky Blues mounted credible promotion pushes. Despite injury setbacks in recent times, O'Hare remains a highly regarded talent whose style of play fits neatly with Rangers' attacking ethos under Philippe Clement. While there's been no official confirmation from the club at the time of writing, sources close to the negotiations suggest O'Hare has already agreed personal terms and is expected to be unveiled once the transfer window officially opens. The move is seen as a statement of intent by Rangers, who are eager to reclaim the Premiership title from Celtic and strengthen their squad depth ahead of another grueling campaign. Supporters will be eager to see how O'Hare adapts to Scottish football, with the physicality and intensity of the league offering a new challenge. Yet, his technical ability and intelligence on the ball should serve him well. And if he hits the ground running, Rangers may have found a real gem without paying a transfer fee. This signing could also signal a broader shift in Rangers' recruitment strategy, seeking value and quality in the free agent market while building a squad capable of competing on multiple fronts. With HARE seemingly on board, the summer at Ibrox is off to a promising start. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comment section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.